Hello everyone, I'm here to make my second video. And this video starts with me searching for jobs during the summer. So over the summer, I was searching for jobs and good jobs were kind of hard to come by, I can't lie. Cause I was searching for them and there would be like some things I wouldn't like construction jobs or something like that. And I wanted more like, I don't know, technology based jobs. So I decided, you know what? I want jobs that I actually want. So I created a workflow, an AI agent workflow more specifically, that finds me jobs that I actually want to do and writes cover letters for them and organizes them in a Excel spreadsheet. So in this video, I'll be showcasing what it does and how it works. So let's get started. Okay, so getting right into it, here's my whole workflow, and I'm going to be explaining this whole AI agent workflow step by step. And we're going to start really quickly with the first module called Apify Run an Actor. So if we click on this, it's already connected to my Apify API token connection, and it's using an Indeed scraper. So what an Indeed scraper is let me just really quickly go to Apify console right here. So I'm already logged into Apify. If you don't know how to log in, just search up Apify and then it'll give you a login. And you can just fill out all those criteria and stuff like that. So it's gonna pull up suggested actors for you. Or let me just go to Apify store. So here it says all actors. So let's say you want to scrape jobs. So what scraping jobs means is that it's going to take a bunch of jobs. Let's say 100 if you give it 100. And it's just going to find you a bunch of jobs. And you just put in like some criteria, let's say like computer technician or something. So it's going to find you 100 computer technician jobs in a like location which you choose from. If you don't choose one, then it's just going to choose 100 computer technician jobs. So like this Indeed scraper is going to ask for country, job title, job location, and results limit. But for my purposes, I'm going to be using this Indeed scraper right here that's at the top, just because that's the one that I put in this module. So over here, I put the input into JSON. Normally this would be just like a table, but for my purposes, I need it to be in JSON. So I put the position as entry-level computer technician, maximum items per search 5. The default is 100, but I don't want that much because too much money, yeah. So country United States, location DC, and then these details you don't really need to put in. So we'll put it save, and then this is the data set, which gives us the variables from the job. So this is like basically like the job details. So salary, date posted at, and other stuff like that. And that's all from here, from Apify. It's all doing that from Apify, from this location, and this is the scraper right here. So next we're gonna move to the first OpenAI ChatGPT module. And this is going to be a score that's going to score from 0 to 10. So it's going to say use screen job listings for Alex Rivera. This is a sample. This isn't actually me. In the Mid-Atlantic region with computer engineering experience, cybersecurity, and stuff like that. So it's going to say score this job 0 to 10 using these rules. So 0 to 4 skill match. That's the first one. 0 to 2 schedule if it's part-time preferred. 0 to 2 pay is above 18, or is it 18? That's 2 points. If it's between 14 and 18 per hour, that's 1 point. Or unlisted, that's also 1 point. Below is 0. 1 point is within 20 miles of the candidate's location, or it can be remote. If it's like away, far, far away, like I don't know, in Oz or something, then that's not good. So that's going to be a 0, and 1 if it builds on their IT or like technological experiences. So then you're going to put in position name, company, location, description. So it just doesn't give you any like, some random stuff. So it gives you the actual things that you need. So we're going to save that. And then the JSON parser, this is going to make this JSON string right here. So it says the score and it gives a reason for it, but we want these to be two separate things. So we're going to make score into one variable, and then we're going to make reason into another variable. That way we can use them later for the Excel spreadsheet, right? So now we have the second OpenAI module, and this is going to write a cover letter for Alex Rivera. So it's basically saying he has a background in this, technological background, stuff like that. Builds projects. These are the rules right here. 275 words. And then this is the format that you want to use. So first name, last name, location, the phone number, the email, today's date. These are all the criteria that you want. And then it says sincerely, and then Alex Rivera, yeah. So job title, you also need this information again. Again, you need the details. This is why get data set items is important again. It will be important later, but for the details, this is very important because if you don't put the details, it's right here, by the way, then what it's going to do is going to make up some false information, like some random stuff. I don't know like how AI makes stuff up. It's just going to make it up. Trust me. And then it's going to be fully wrong and you're going to think like, what's going on? And I did not put this. So you're not going to want that, and that's not good. So you should put that in. Okay, and then it's going to get transferred to this Google Doc right here. And you're going to need the name as cover letter, and then company, and then position name. And then for content, you could put the result. So it would transfer each separate cover letter into its own separate Google Doc, which you could then link on the Google Sheets, which I will show right now. So the Google Sheets are going to each have, because there's headers for the Google Sheets, so like title, description, date, location, company, link, salary, score, reason, remote, city, cover letter, and status. And this is another reason why get data set items is so important, because for title, there's position name, description, post that. More than half of these are get data set items. The only ones that you need to do is score, reason, which were the parse JSON. Otherwise, those variables wouldn't exist at all. And the cover letter with the web view link, which basically links it to the Google Doc, which you will need this, but like, would you really read 250 words of plain text? Like, maybe if that's something you like to do, then go ahead. But like, I personally don't. Like, yeah, and that's about it for the explanation. And yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to be showcasing how this whole workflow works. So I'm just going to hit run once because I'm not going to use this like as an automator just yet. This is just going to be for a demo, so run once. And you see how this module is loading? So if I move over to Apify right here, and I click on runs, you see it says starting the crawler. And this is indeed scraper result 0. So there's nothing back yet. So the actor is working on it right now. And we move back here. So that means it finished. Yeah, surely enough, 5. So these are our 5 results. And we move back here. It got the data set items. Now this is processing. So it says score 5 reason. The job aligns with Alex's skills in IT support. It's located near Y. Good pay. Doesn't have any flexibility. Part-time flexibility. And there's no pay details either. Right. So it's fetching the results right now from the Apify scraper. So it says 3, 3. It's going to say 3, 2, 3. Okay, just wait for it to load a bit. Yeah, now it's everything. So this is getting the, right here, the 2 variables. Yeah. Okay, here's the cover letter. Right here, the result. You can read this. Yep. So then it gets pasted to a Google Doc right here. These are all my cover letters right here. And if I move to the Excel spreadsheet, which is right here, you can see here's the description of the job, here's the title of the job, here's the date it was posted, here is the location, the company that makes this job, the link. So if I just click enter and I just click on this link, yep, here's the job site. If I go back and then I go to cover letter right here, and then I click on this link, it's going to take me to the cover letter that I can insert, right? And this is my status, so right now it's to be determined since I haven't applied yet. This is like changeable. So if you get accepted, maybe you can change this to like accepted. If you get rejected, then rejected. Remote, there was no variable for this. Here it shows the score. Here's the reason. So the position is part-time, flexible, offers IT experience, but the pay is below $18, and the location may not meet the requirements for the candidate, right? So that's a problem. So that's going to give you a score 6. So remote, you might have to fill that in as well, and city, because there were no variables for that. So yeah. And that's about it for this demo. If you enjoyed, feel free to give a like, comment down what you think I should do next, and yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching.